We are with the legendary Mr. Cavalier, Austin Carr. Mr. Carr, talk a little bit about what the expectations.
First of all, just call me AC.
AC.
I know I'm a little old, but you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Talk a little bit about the expectations for the Cavs this season as compared to what it was last season, and what kind of adjustment they're going to have to make.
There's definitely expectations now that we made the move. I mean, to explain it better is the year before we had our miracle year, we had a good year, and everybody had the same expectations that we have now. Everybody's looking for it, and we got off to a slow start, 6-11. And the whole place was going, what's wrong with the Cavs? What's wrong with the Cavs? This and that. You know, the coach ain't this. I mean, it just got to be crazy. And then we picked up Nate Thurman, and the rest was history. The miracle year was born. So dealing with expectations is going to be the most important thing. I mean, now that they've made the move and everybody's expecting certain things, can you deal with the pressure is what's going to come down to. It's going to come down to that, just simple as that, because you lose a couple games in a row, 3 games in a row, the media's going to jump on your back. You got to be able to withstand that, kind of stay true to who you are and get the job done. And that's tough because everybody's not strong on the team. They might be good players and all that, but emotionally they might be weak. So they might crumble. So it's really a tough situation to deal with the expectations, but at the same time now, if you go out there and you play as a team and you get everything and keep everything in order and you play as a unit, you can overcome those things. And if they overcome those things early in the season, they're going to have a great season.
AC, you've seen pretty much every iteration, every era of Cavs basketball.
Right.
What are you looking forward to most going into this week? Because we've seen, you know, the early LeBron years and then through, you know, when he was gone, that first rebuild to get him back, and now this one. As we go into this decade, what are you most looking forward to about like this specific group of guys?
I really would like to see each guy reach his potential. What I mean by that, Darius is an all-star now. You know, continue to play at that level and improve in certain areas that you have to improve on. I mean, each guy has to want to get better at what they're doing. But at the same time, we got to keep it within a team concept. And if they do that like they did last season, because really the only thing hurt us last year was injuries. If we didn't have injuries, we would have been one of the top 4 teams in the Eastern Conference. So the injuries will be key, but I just want to see progression. I want to see everybody get better. Because once that happens, I think the sky's the limit for this team. Yeah.
And then kind of keeping in that same vein, you've not just seen every era of Cavs basketball, but every era really of the NBA.
Right.
So are you able to just reflect for me about the changes you've seen in the game as when you came in the league, it was more of an inside-outside game, like through the 90s, and then as we moved towards, you know, more like a data-centric league,
yes,
more three-pointers, trying to get possession. So what do you like, what don't you like as, you know, really a veteran of this league?
Right.
Just talk a little bit about how you've seen the league change.
Yes, it's changed quite a bit. I mean, when I played, if you were 6'8" or bigger, you had to play under the basket. You wasn't playing out front. Now you got, you know, Magic changed all that. So, I mean, it got to the point now where the game has definitely changed. They've taken the game more from inside first to outside first, you know, because if you look at the playoffs, each game depended on who would hit their threes or not. It had nothing else to do with any other part of the game. I don't care how good the interior people were playing. It was the outside shots that count. And that's what's the biggest change I've seen is how much they have opened the game up. It's an entertainment game now as opposed to a purist basketball game. Okay, so it's more entertaining. You have to have guys who are mobile. And you look at Golden State, they won the championship. They didn't have a whole bunch of tall guys. They had a bunch of medium-sized guys who could move. And that is what the game is turned to. But what I like about our chances, we have big people that can move. I'll take a big mobile person before I take a little mobile guy.